Good afternoon and welcome once again from Ontario, Oregon for NWAC basketball. The NIC Cardinals taking on the Chuckers of Treasure Valley. This is Dick Haugen. Nice to have you with us. Cardinals come in with a 1-1 conference record, 11-4 overall. Treasure Valley, well, they're 5-8 overall, but don't let that record lull you to sleep. They are 1-1 in conference play. A fact not lost on head coach Corey Simmons moments ago. Had a chance to talk with the coach. This is what he had to say about the victory last Wednesday against Columbia Basin and what he expects today against Treasure Valley. We'll hear from the coach right after this timeout.
Baby back, baby back. It was about ribs cause that was our thing. Our new ribs are bigger, the home menu's better, so we changed the song to be bigger than ribs. Chili's is back, baby back, baby back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby back, baby back.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
This is my classroom. These are my school supplies. This is my laboratory. These are my assignments. This is my career. Apply and enroll now to the NIC Pharmacy Technology Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome to the all-new Parker Ford. Sonny says, why chase your tail trying to gather information and receive helpful service? At all our Parker dealerships, we're customer-focused. We'll answer all your questions, appraise your trade-in, test drive as many cars you like, and we'll send you on your way with all the information you need to make a great decision. Great cars and a no-problem customer service philosophy. That's a combination that's hard to beat. Visit the all-new Parker Ford in Coeur d'Alene.
With Cardinal head coach Corey Simmons as the Cards get set to take on Treasure Valley, the Chuckers. But first, let's go back. Home opener this past Wednesday night against Columbia Basin. Give and tuck kind of a game, but finally in the second half we were able to get it going.
Yeah, we got it going. We kind of got it going early on, and we kind of let up our guard a little bit, let them back into it, let them have a big run. They cut it to within 7, but then we kind of regrouped and got back on the gas pedal and finished off the game really well in the second half.
I checked on it, and I think it was about 11:40 in the ball game remaining. They had scored, I believe, 19 points or something to that point, and then the defense just clammed down, went on a 27-3 run to finish out the ball game. What was the difference between the first part of the second half and how you finished? What was the difference?
A little bit of it is we got out, like I said, we got out to a good start, and we're so young. We keep saying this, but we're so young, and with a lot of new guys, a lot of freshmen, that once we got a good little 20-point lead, they kind of just let off the gas pedal and kind of got into coast mode. So it took us a little while to kind of get back into that and let them back in the game, and then it took us a little while to kind of get back on the gas, and that's when we did that in that 10-minute mark. I think, like you said, they only scored 3 points the last 10 or 11 minutes, so we picked it up defensively, and we were really happy how to finish out the game defensively.
And I was discussing it a little bit during the ball going, thinking, well, coach is going to call a timeout, coach is going to call a timeout, coach is not going to call a timeout, and I was watching it, and I thought, well, maybe he's just thinking, I'm going to let these guys kind of work their way through it, and I guess that's basically what happened. Am I correct on that?
It's exactly. I told the guys that. I said we could stop those runs pretty easy with a couple timeouts, but they need to learn how to play through those things. We're not always going to be in that situation to where we have timeouts. So I felt pretty confident in that game. I didn't really at no point did we really feel too scared that we were going to lose it. So I just thought we'd let them battle through it and see if they could kind of figure out how to group up and battle through it on their own.
And they most certainly did. Tyler Brimhall really came through again. He was hitting from beyond the arc. He had 30 points, and once again, he was simply outstanding. And another guy that I pointed out, his first ball game. You didn't notice it on the stat sheet, but I thought that Charles Williams brought a lot of leadership to the court.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why we're happy to have Charles back. Tyler's playing really well. Obviously, Ray's playing well, but Charles is a huge factor for us because he does exactly that. He's the guy that'll huddle him up and be a leader on the floor and practice and shoot around. So he's that type of guy. The nerves, he could score it. The nerves were a little with him a little bit for being the first game, but he'll be good for us down the stretch.
All right, let's talk about the contest today against the Chuckers here in Treasure Valley. You're missing one of your starters, Jared Green. He had to stay home. He was injured in the ball game against Columbia Basin. Keegan Crosby still has some effects of a broken nose. First off, what's the situation with Jared?
Yeah, Jared's got a minor concussion, so nothing major, but they just wanted to take a little precaution and have him take a few 4 or 5 days off. So we left him at home with the trainers to make sure he gets all situated and gets ready for our big week next week too. And then Keegan, still kind of recovering from that broken nose. He's got a mask to wear, but he hasn't practiced a whole lot this week because we've kind of been limited there. I don't want him to get hit, and it's still pretty tender. So we're down those two guys, but everybody else is healthy and ready to go.
All right, so what do you know about the Chuckers? If I could reach on here and get my stat sheet, they come in at 5-8 on the season, 1-1 in conference play. But boy, don't let the records throw you off because this is a tough place to come and play. We've known that over the years.
Yeah, it is a tough place to play. They're a really tough team, and if you look at their record, it's kind of deceiving because a lot of their losses are to national JUCOs and the likes of Snow and Salt Lake and CSI and those types of teams. So they're a really good team. I told my group, we watched a lot of film on them, and I think they're a lot like that Everett team we played twice. They got a lot of talented guards. They got a good big guy. Don't shoot the ball particularly well. They like to get to the rim and be aggressive. So it's really similar to our Everett game.
All right, man, zone, how do you see it going at them defensively? We've seen a little bit more man against Columbia Basin simply because I thought Charles Williams was able to really do a job there. And the fact you get one guy that's kind of the glue that holds the squad together from a toughness standpoint, that's Jalen Burkett.
Yeah, exactly. And having Jalen back against Columbia Basin was huge. But we're going to start off in man, but we plan on playing a little bit of zone. Against Columbia Basin, that last 10 or 11-minute stretch, we went zone, and it looked really well. That's when we held them to 3 points in the last 11 minutes. So we're going to start off in man, but we're ready to play a little zone as well and maybe even get up and down and press a little bit. We haven't done that for a while. We talked about that a little bit in shoot around as well. So we got all of our tricks in the bag, and we're just kind of going to play it by ear and see which ones we're going to use.
All right, we'll see if there's a rabbit in that bag. Coach, appreciate your time.
Thanks, Dick. Appreciate it.
All right, head coach Corey Simmons starting lineups and the tip-off coming up.
The new celebration rules are in place, and Pepsi is all for it. Antonio, what have you got in mind? Bit of a throwback. Looks like the Charleston. You never see that in football or anywhere.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667-2212.
Add in.
Welcome back to Treasure Valley Community College. Just about ready to starting lineups, and our national anthem is. I'll be quiet now because otherwise I'm booming over everybody else. And now there's some discussion down below. And here we go, the PA announcer.
Face the colors. Gentlemen, remove your hats for our national anthem. And please remain standing until the colors have been retired. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red rocket's hailed Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the John J. Easley Gymnasium on the campus at Treasure Valley Community College. Today's matchup features the Cardinals from North Idaho College and your Chuckers from Treasure Valley. Now, let's meet the starting lineup for the Cardinals. Starting at guard, 6'5" freshman from Billings, Montana, number 0, Raekwon Evans. Starting at forward, 6'6" sophomore from Phoenix, Arizona, number 11, Janin Burke-Burkett. Starting at guard, 6'4" sophomore from Houston, Texas, number 21, Charles Williams. Starting at guard, 6'5" sophomore from Logan, Utah, number 24, Tyler Brimble. Starting at point, 6'11" sophomore from Billings, Montana, number 32, Seth Christians. Cardinals are coached by Corey Simons. Assistant coaches, George Swanson, Colby Denton, Russ Giles, and Williams Richardson. And now, let's meet the Chuckers from Treasure Valley. Starting at forward, 6'5" sophomore from Las Vegas, Nevada, number 2, Edo Okafor. Starting at point guard, 5'10" sophomore from Riverton, Utah, number 3, Tyus Jefferson. The big guy in the middle, 6'11" sophomore from Mountain Home, Idaho, number 21, Jarek Shetso. Starting at guard forward, 6'3" freshman from Las Vegas, Nevada, number 22, DeMarco Alexander. And starting at guard forward, 6'4" sophomore from Provo, Utah, number 25, Hunter Bailey. Checkers are coached by Ryan Zimmerman. Assistant coaches Jimmy Stegner and Rick Johnson.
All right, there's your starting lineups for the Cardinals and the Chuckers. A couple of other games of note today, a barn burner at Yakima Valley. 2-1 and number 7th ranked Spokane at 3rd ranked and 3-0 Yakima Valley. Also today, 0-3 Blue Mountain at 0-3 Columbia Basin, and 1-1 6th ranked Walla Walla at 1-2 Big Bend. The Cardinals will be at Big Bend on Monday on MLK Day, and we'll have Lady Cardinals at 2 and the men at 4. As we are just about ready to go, Christians jumps for the Cardinals and Chetzel for Treasure Valley. And the ball is controlled by the Chuckers. That's Cardinals open up in a man. And a travel called on Jefferson. And buzzers going off, and they're continuing to have problems at the scorers table, something that was. And we've got 20 minutes and 15 seconds remain. And I know this is very frustrating for Athletic Director Ed Aronson. So we'll just sit and wait, I guess. I mean, Been chuckling all day. The fact that we're on a time frame. It's Murphy's Law in full detail here today. As now the Cardinals come back to their bench as the Chuckers are back at their bench, and we watch them try to figure things out. We got 1950. Now they put up 1952, and we'll go from there. This is the backup unit that they're using here at Treasure Valley. The first one puked in the women's game. So now coaches will get together, and I think they're just going to decide what we're going to do here. Corey Simmons and Ryan Zimmerman listen to the official. If they didn't have that music playing, I might be able to turn my crowd mic up loud enough to be able to hear what he's saying. But basically he's saying this is the way it is. Both coaches are kind of grinning and
Here's the situation. The time is counting up. So we're going to start at 0. Actually, we're 15 seconds into the game. The shot clock does go from 30 to 0, so the shot clock will go backwards. But the time clock will go forward. So take 3 steps.
oh, all right. Here's now what's going on. I'm not sure we were going to have a game clock, so I don't know what we're going to do here. Is the shot clock counts down, but the game clock counts up. So I'm not sure how they're going to do this, but we'll let you know what the score is as the Cardinals get the basketball for their first possession. Williams off the Christians, and he throws it away. We'll go the other way. Jefferson on the dribble drive. Ball is checked by Christians. Out of bounds, 2. And they're not sure. They're going to converse. That looked like it was goaltending. It looked like it hit the backboard, and that should have been a bucket for the Chuckers, but they get the basketball. So I'm not sure if on the clock, I'll get a shot of it here in a moment if they're going to, well, never mind. I'm not going to try to overthink this. 9 on the shot clock, if the shot clock is indeed correct. Left side, Okafor got the 3. And full court pressure now for Treasure Valley. Burkett off the glass, doesn't get it. We'll go the other way. From 15, shot doesn't go by the big fella that time. Schetzel, go ahead. Brimhall runs the lane and gets the lay in. Two minutes. The clock says 2 minutes. That means 18 minutes left. And there's a 3 by Tyus Jefferson. So Treasure Valley with back-to-back 3s. As a team, they shoot 33%. Much better than that to start this one off. Charles Williams from beyond the arc. And CW with the 3. 17:30 remaining. 3 ball. Downtown. DeMarco Alexander. And Treasure Valley's points all from beyond the arc. Raekwon off the glass. Tipped by Christians, doesn't go. Raekwon Evans from 3. Short. And the rebound comes down to the Chuckers. Jefferson on the dribble drive. Hands it off. Blocked And a foul called on Raekwon Evans. Hunter Bailey will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So the clock is counting up, and the shot clock is counting down, which means with 3:04, we have to do math here, and that means there's 16:56. Oh, man. And the first one goes in. So that's what we're looking at here. So you'll have to excuse me because I suck at math. I'm really bad at math. This one thing going up, the other one going down is going to give me a headache. Treasure Valley out by 6 early on. Brimhall for 3. Doesn't go. The rebound comes down to Schetzel. Jefferson for 3. Doesn't get this one. And Williams for the Cardinals will bring it in the front court. Williams on the dribble drive. And a foul is called. Schetzel will be charged with the personal. That's his first team foul. Charles Williams goes to the free throw line. Not a whole lot of stats on Chuck. His first ball game this past Wednesday against Columbia Basin. This will be his first free throws of the year. Oh boy, my camera just went off. And I don't know why my camera just went off, folks. And I'll try to do play-by-play here till maybe we get a timeout. Alexander with the basketball at the top of the circle. Cardinals in a man defense. Inside, and an offensive foul called. Or checked that he was on the baseline. And I don't know why my camera just went off. I don't know why, and we're just going to see what I can do here. It's not much. And there we're back. All right, there's the score with we're 4 minutes and 22 seconds into the ball game. Subtract that by 20, and you'll see how much time is remaining. I don't know why my camera just went off, but we're back. 15 and a half minutes remaining in the first half. Inside, blocked by Christians, is a shot by Schetzel. Treasure Valley still with the basketball, 6 on the shot clock, and out of bounds to NIC. Ian McLaughlin in for Jalen Burkett for the Cardinals, and Landon Jones checks in the ball game in for DeMarco Alexander. Landon Jones, the sophomore out of Twin Falls, averages around 9 points a ball game, 9 points and 4 rebounds. Charles Williams, Raekwon. Williams lets traffic go by and thrown it down. Seth Christians on the dunk. Quickly the other way. And a traveling called on Okafor. DeMarco Alexander back in the ball game. Little over 14 minutes remaining in the first half. See, there's the clock. You see it up there? It's counting up, and the shot clock is counting down. That's what I'm trying to figure out. is try to give you how much time is remaining. Brimhall in the lane. Shot is up and in. Nice play by Brimhall. And we're tied at 11. And a hold. Ooh, second foul on Raekwon Evans. So he'll have to come out. Ashante Potts-Woods will check in for Raekwon. $14-12 remaining in this first half. And, okay, now the shot clock is correct. It's 25 seconds remaining. Shot from outside is good. Schetzel with the bucket. Big fella, 6'11", sophomore out of Mountain Home. 56% shooter from the field. Gives Treasure Valley the lead back. Now Treasure Valley, now they're still in a man. McLaughlin in the lane, tries to get in, can't. Ball batted around. McLaughlin was in tall timbers that time, couldn't get a shot off. Might have been better off trying to pass it out of there. Jefferson. Blocked by Christians is the shot that time by Schetzel. Jefferson from the free throw line doesn't get it, and McLaughlin with a rebound. Ryan Zimmerman on the Chucker bench wanted a foul. Charles Williams with a pull-up jumper is good. Jefferson. Alexander, open three. Doesn't get it. Brimhall with a Cardinal rebound. Quickly ahead, Charles Williams. Williams open three. Got it! Charles Williams with back-to-back buckets for the Cardinals, and NIC with a 3-point lead. That's why Charles Williams is now back on this Cardinal roster. Schetzel working on Christians, and a travel. Good defense by Seth Christians, and a timeout, immediate timeout. 16-13, the Cardinals lead it with about 13 minutes remaining. I guess we'll be back after the break.
Classroom. This is my laboratory. These are my school supplies. This is my study group. And this is my career. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome to the all-new Parker Ford. Sonny says, why chase your tail trying to gather information and receive helpful service? At all our Parker dealerships, we're customer focused. We'll answer all your questions, appraise your trade-in, test drive as many cars you like, and we'll send you on your way with all the information you need to make a great decision. Great cars and a no-problem customer service philosophy. That's a combination that's hard to beat. Visit the all-new Parker Ford in Coeur d'Alene.
$12:26 remaining in the first half. Cardinals by 3. Williams splits the double team. McLaughlin had it and lost it. McLaughlin looking to set for the three. Did everything right except hang on to the basketball. 12 minutes remaining in the first half. Jefferson. 9 on the shot clock. Two seconds. They're not even going to get a shot off. Good defense by the Cardinals. Full court pressure now by Treasure Valley. We'll see if they drop back or stay in it. Cardinals get in front court quickly. Charles Williams drives the lane, off the glass, doesn't go, tipped out of bounds by Christians. Ido Okafor back in for Treasure Valley, replacing Hunter Bailey. And Jacob Cowley in for the first time, replacing Seth Christians. And they made the Cardinals move their chairs back a little bit. Well, you can only go so far, and there's a thing there called the bleachers. All right, here we go. Cardinals up by Trey. Jefferson now NIC in a zone. Jefferson, Jones, long three. And a foul on. Oh, no foul. I thought it was a foul called on Ashante, who just had his hands up. Brimhall in the front court for the Cardinals. Burkett getting set to come in at the next timeout. Potts Woods in the lane. And a foul is called. And be honest with you, to call a foul on Tyus Jefferson, that's his second. It looked like Ashante may have been bailed out on that one because there was just no place to go. Charles Williams comes out. Burkett is in for NIC. Inside to Burkett. Jalen. McLaughlin from the left elbow is good. Jefferson. Alexander. Jefferson in the lane. And he gets it and it counts. Jefferson in the lane. And foul on Jalen Burkett. And Kyrie McRaven will come in for Jalen Burkett, who looks like he may be getting cramps or something. An ankle. One for Jefferson, 71% free throw shooter. And doesn't get it. Cowley with a rebound. Potts Woods in the lane, doesn't get it, ball is tipped. Potts Woods with the offensive board and the putback. Alexander way out on top. Three ball and a foul called on Brimhall. Landon Jones will go to the free throw line to shoot three. Second foul on Brimhall, 15th foul on the Cardinals. And Landon Jones will go to the free throw line. Only a 49% free throw shooter. And he'll get a lot of practice because he's shooting three. Ooh, now he's going for the hat trick. Charles Williams back in the ball game, giving Tyler Brimhall a breather. One more for the sophomore from Twin Falls. And he gets 1 of 3. Potts Woods in the front court. Guarded by Alexander. And throws the ball away. Right side 3-ball. Alexander doesn't get it. Potts Woods with a rebound, and he's fouled from behind by Okafor. Third team foul on Treasure Valley. 8 minutes and 30 seconds remain. Or is it 9:30? There's the clock. It's counting up. There it is, if you want to do the math. Potts Woods in the lane, loses control of it, gets it back. Offensive foul and a rebound, or actually an offensive rebound, and then a foul on Treasure Valley. We'll see if it's on Jones. It is. Ashante Potts Woods goes to the line to shoot 2, 73% free throw shooter. Connor Chapman getting set to come in for the Cardinals. And he replace Kyrie McRaven. Cardinals up by 6. Approaching 9 minutes remaining. Jefferson. Long 3. Jones missed it. Williams with a Cardinal rebound. Ahead, Ashante Potts Woods. Open 3. Got it. Potts Woods from beyond the arc. And the Cardinals up by 9. Cardinals in a 2-3 zone. Forcing his way inside, and the tip in by Alexander, who sneaked behind the Cardinal defense that time and got it to go. 3-ball, doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Jones, will go the other way. Jefferson, Cowley let him go by him, and then he laid it in, and it counts. Jacob Cowley allowed Jefferson to go by him on the baseline, and the bucket counts. So Cowley will come out. That's a big mistake on the freshman. Christians will go back in, checking in for Treasure Valley's number 11, Rod Mitchell, 6'3" sophomore out of Covington, Georgia. And also back in is Hunter Bailey from Provo, Utah, number 25. And there's the three-point play. And I think the official told the players to sit down. This is no fun league, I guess, huh? Guys just clapping for their team. Potts Woods, double team. Inside Christians, who throws it down. Nice dunk that time by Christians. Three ball, right side, doesn't go that time by Bailey. And a held ball. Approaching 7 minutes remaining, and an offensive foul on Seth Christians on that pick and roll. And that's his first. the 7th team foul on the Cardinals. So the next time around, Treasure Valley will shoot free throws. Brimhall back in for the Cardinals, and reset the shot clock. Brimhall in for Chapman. We got Rod Mitchell running the top of the circle now. Mitchell fires a three, and he's got it. Mitchell comes into the ball game and immediately responds and contributes for the Chuckers. Potts Woods in the lane, off the glass, lays it up and in. Nice play by Ashante Potts Woods. Another three by Mitchell, and he's got another one. Back-to-back threes for the Georgia native. Brimhall. And an offensive foul on Ian McLaughlin. And Brimhall is out. And Connor Chapman back in. And a timeout on the floor, media timeout. Cardinals lead by a deuce when we come right back.
New America Credit Union, doing a paint by numbers for the Boys and Girls Club.
Customer service is what I like the most about Numerica. Be able to go in there and talk to the people that I also know by name.
I can do pretty much everything online, so that's definitely a plus with 3 kids.
Great interest rates, great people to work with.
La vida mueve, vive bien.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
6:11 remaining in the first half. Chuckers can tie it up with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Rod Mitchell's hit back-to-back threes for Treasure Valley to cut the lead. There's a 3-ball from the corner, doesn't go this time by Jones. Offensive board, put back up and in by the big fella, Schitzel. And we are tied at 29. McLaughlin. And a foul on Treasure Valley. Hunter Bailey charged with the reach in. Jalen Burkett coming back in for the Cardinals, replacing Connor Chapman. NIC will inbound it. 5:42 remaining. Potts Woods in the lane off the glass, and it doesn't go. Christians with a tip and a foul. We'll see if they give it on Jarek Schitzel. They do. That's Schitzel's second. Christians goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. 92% free throw shooter. And he gets them both. Mitchell looking for some help. Bailey. 10 on the shot clock. Loses his footing, and the Cardinals come up with it. Potts Woods on the dribble drive. Stops from 6. Off the glass. Doesn't go. Christians with an offensive board. Cardinals will reset the shot clock. Good hustle by Seth. Charles Williams. And a foul going to be charged to Alexander. And now both teams are in the bonus. It's Alexander's first. Charles Williams goes to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. Coming back in the ball game for the Chuckers, number 2, Ito Okafor, and also coming back, number 3, Tyus Jefferson. Good hand for Rod Mitchell as he comes to the bench. Hit a back-to-back threes to enable the Treasure Valley to cut that Cardinal lead down. Now an NIC back up by 4 with just under 4 minutes, or 4.5 minutes remaining in this first half. Jones working on McLaughlin. And a foul on McLaughlin. That's McLaughlin's second. Landon Jones goes to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. Jones once again is only that 49% free throw shooter. And missed the first. And Christians grabs the rebound. Williams. Missed the shot, and a foul. I think going to get Seth Christians with a rebounding foul. Tough luck shot that time by Williams, who didn't get the bucket to go, and will walk down to the other side to shoot free throws. That's the second on Seth. Keegan Crosby comes in for Ian McLaughlin. Keegan not wearing his face mask. He broke a nose in that Yakima Valley game. Brody Lundblad getting set to come in. At the line is Bailey. Lundblad in for Seth Christian, so the Cardinals going small here. Burkett will play the 5. And Keegan will play the 4. Lundblad. Potts Woods off the glass, and it goes. Ashante Potts Woods with a nice drive and the finish for the Cardinals. Working inside, left-hand shot by Jones doesn't go. And Williams with a Cardinal rebound. And I've got a wrong score up here. There we go. A lot of things going on behind the scenes here, friends. I won't bore you with, but this has been a challenge today. Lundblad. Crosby. Potts Woods in the lane from 10. Got it. Ashante Potts Woods having a nice first half for the Cardinals. And the lead is back to 6. Jefferson. Knocked away by Williams. On the dribble drive by Hunter Bailey. Good hands that time by Charles. Into the ball game for the first time is the number 33, Braxton Bailey, 6'7" freshman out of Provo, Utah. Jefferson gets it underneath. And Treasure Valley now in the double bonus. Keegan Crosby with a personal foul. That's his first. Going to the line is Jefferson to shoot 2. Jefferson, Cardinals made the mistake of letting Jefferson get positioned underneath the basket. And then he made the Cardinals foul him. So now he shoots 2 free throws and gets the first. Jefferson, 71% free throw shooter. So approaching 3 minutes remaining. There it is in the first half. And a carry on Potts Woods. .255 remaining. We'll have scoring recap and shooting percentage at the half. Inside, Potts Woods partially checked on the Okafor shot. Will go the other way. Woods inside the Burkett, fouled from behind by Braxton Bailey. Burkett will go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. Cardinals playing today without the leading shooter percentage-wise in the NWAC, Jared Green, with a mild concussion. Hopefully Jared will be back and ready to go tomorrow. We'll see, or actually on Monday. We miss you, big fella. And a timeout called by the Cardinals. And we'll take out a timeout as well. We'll be right back after this word from North Idaho College.
Believe in investing in our future. Today's students are tomorrow's workforce, and North Idaho College's Career and Technical Education program will provide the training that will get you the job. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
It'll be Treasure Valley basketball back into the contest. Number 11, Rod Mitchell, who gave the Chuckers a spark early in that first half with back-to-back threes. We'll see if they go back to him. Jefferson. Right side, shot from 10. Goes in. So immediate dividends does Mitchell. Inside Burkett. Burkett, turnaround jump shot, doesn't go. Rebound, Okafor. Jefferson on the dribble drive. Off to Mitchell. Mitchell will reset. Long three. Got it. That's his third of the first half. Coming into the ball game, he was only shooting 29% from beyond the arc, but he's got 3 here in the first half. Cardinals by 1. 90 seconds remaining first half. Charles Williams in the lane. Shot from 8. Rattles, doesn't go. Rebound to Mitchell. Chuckers can take the lead with a bucket. Okafor, 10 on the shot clock. Jefferson trying to get around. Williams doesn't. Good defense by Charles that time. And Williams with the Cardinal rebound. He'll slow it down. You better hurry up and get across the midcourt line, though.
40 seconds left in the first half. 40 seconds.
Player, coach, broadcaster I am all of a sudden, right? Potts Woods, top of the circle, 3, short. 30 seconds remain, first half. Jefferson going to slow it down. The shot clock isn't moving. Okay, now the shot clock ain't working. 10 seconds on the game clock. Jefferson against Lundblad from the right elbow, short. Ball is tapped. Ball is still in the air. Mitchell with a shot. Doesn't go at the buzzer. And there's your halftime score. Cardinals by 1, 39-38. We'll be back with some shooting stats and a scoring recap right after this timeout.
Celebrations are back and Pepsi's all for it. So I'm here celebrating with Dak Prescott and his teammates. Hey, and there's Rowdy. Fun fact, horses do not like him. Hey, and there's Deion Sanders.
What's up, bro?
And Deion Sanders from 1995.
What's up, bro?
So many Deion Sanderses. This is spiraling out of control. And I like it.
Welcome to the all-new Parker Ford. Sonny says, why chase your tail trying to gather information and receive helpful service? At all our Parker dealerships, we're customer-focused. We'll answer all your questions, appraise your trade-in, test drive as many cars you like, and we'll send you on your way with all the information you need to make a great decision. Great cars and a no-problem customer service philosophy. That's a combination that's hard to beat. Visit the all-new Parker Ford in Coeur d'Alene.
Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
We're out here today with Numerica Credit Union doing a paint by numbers for the Boys and Girls Club.
Customer service is what I like the most about Numerica. Be able to go in there and talk to the people that I also know by name.
I can do pretty much everything online, so that's definitely a plus with 3 kids.
Great interest rates, great people to work with.
La vida mueve, vive bien.
This is my classroom.
This is my laboratory.
These are my school supplies.
This is my study group.
This is my final project. Apply now for the NIC Carpentry Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667-2212.
I'm Bobby Anslow, and I own Indaba Coffee in West Central. West Central is such a tight-knit, diverse community. True change has to come from within. STCU has empowered those people within the neighborhood to make that change happen. It's really the cooperative work of all the members that help fund the awesome projects going on in West Central and all the other neighborhoods. Being an STCU member, you're helping be a part of the change that's going on in West Central. STCU is here for good.
Chili's took the burger you love, made it bigger. Now $6.99, this thing's half a pound. $6.99 for an old timer with cheese. Also, did we mention it's $6.99? Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Welcome back to Ontario, Oregon, home of the Treasure Valley Chuckers. It's halftime, and you can see the clock counting down. Now, I'm not quite sure if that means that they got the clock figured out or if it's just luck, but having issues with the clocks, both the shot clock and the game clock all night long, but we'll just go as it comes at us. All right, here's some scoring recap and some shooting stats. The Cardinals shooting well in this first half, 50% from the field, 13 of 26. 50% from beyond the arc, 3 of 5. And the Cardinals were a perfect 10 for 10 from the free throw line here in the first half. 2 Cardinals in double figures, led by the 13 points of Ashante Potts-Woods coming off the Cardinal bench. He was 5 of 9 from the field, including 1 of 2 from beyond the arc, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Charles Williams with a nice ball game going. He's got 12, 3 of 7 from the field, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Cardinals also, Seth Christians getting the start because of Jared Green remaining in Coeur d'Alene with a slight concussion. His return timetable not known at this time. We hope to have him back by Monday's game at Big Bend, but we'll have to wait and see for that one. 6 for Christians, 4 in the first half for Tyler Brimhall, and 2 apiece for Ian McLaughlin and Jalen Burkett. Shooting for Treasure Valley, they're shooting 40% from the field, 12 of 30, 50% from beyond the arc, 6 of 12, and 8 of 12 from the free throw line, 67%. 2 players in double figures led by Rodarius Mitchell off the Chucker bench. He has 11, including 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. 10 points for Tyus Jefferson in the first half, 5 for Alexander, 4 apiece for Schitzel and Bailey, and 3 points for Okafor. Rebounding in that first half, Cardinals out rebounding Treasure Valley 17-13. Charles Williams with 5 rebounds to lead the Cardinals. 3 rebounds for Alexander to lead Treasure Valley. Turnovers, 6 for Treasure Valley, 6 for North Idaho College. 3-point points. Boy, that's a mouthful. Well, it all shows that Treasure Valley doubling up the Cardinals. They have 18 points by way of the 3. The Cardinals have 9. There were 1 lead change and 3 ties. The largest lead in that first half was the Cardinals when they led by 9, 25-16. It's halftime. We'll be back with the second half. We'll let the clock run down, and we'll be back in just about 8 minutes. Welcome back to Treasure Valley Community College. It's the Cardinals against the Chuckers, and the Cardinals holding on to a 1-point lead. And one thing that I should mention here that I really didn't in giving the stats is the fact that the Cardinals were in a little bit of a foul situation as I try to get my camera settled here. Raekwon Evans, the Cardinal leading scorer, and 8th leading scorer in the conference at 21 points a ball game. Played only 5 minutes in that first half and didn't score. Also with 2 fouls, Ian McLaughlin, Jacob Cowley, and Tyler Brimhall. So some key situations for the Cardinals. Raekwon had the 2 fouls and didn't play for 15 minutes. Corey Simmons, of course, going to rest him up and get him ready for the final 20 minutes of this second half. Second half coming up. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with the second 20 minutes. Let's hope all the clocks work when we come right back.
The end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
This is my classroom. These are my school supplies. This is my laboratory. These are my assignments. This is my career. Apply and enroll now to the NIC Pharmacy Technology Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
All right, welcome back to Treasure Valley Community College. And we'll see if everything's working here. The clock says 20 as opposed to 0, and let's hope that it all works out, because I do not like to put my lack of math skills on full display. I have enough issues with my vocabulary on display. And a foul. Is that on Raekwon? It is. That's his third. Oh, boy. In the first 10 seconds. We'll see if Corey Simmons takes him out. I don't know if you could hear him, but Corey says that's horrible. So that's a big foul. So Raekwon will have to tread gently, Jedi. Alexander. Cardinals open up in a man. Blocked by Williams on the shot by Jefferson. Gets it blocked, and it's blocked again. Oh, and that official from underneath called that foul. How can you call that? Oh, man. You didn't see it. All right, I'll be quiet. That's a tough call. And there's some discussion going on here. I know the two officials see the Cardinals huddling and the officials huddling as well. And now the Chuckers are going to huddle. I wish I could huddle, but I have no one to huddle with. I'm huddleless. I'm huddleless in Ontario. Oh, my God. All right, what's the decision, Mr. Referee? I'm going to turn up my mic, see if you can hear it. We're not going to be able to hear it. And now Corey Simmons is getting an explanation. And Jefferson's going to shoot 2. And they don't have the fouls up on the They don't have the fouls up. I'm not quite sure if that part of the clock's not working or whatever the case may be, as we are tied. Jefferson, 71% free throw shooter. This gives Treasure Valley the lead. And now the whistle. And the clock is still running. Oh, man. They let the game clock continue to run for about 5 seconds after the whistle was blown. And now, oh, boy. Technology, huh? Oh, man. All right, here we go. Evans. Inside, McLaughlin. Raekwon. McLaughlin can't hang on to it.
Enter the desk, please. Enter the desk.
One minute gone in the second half. Alex, a moving screen, yes it was. Schetzel, that's his second foul. Raekwon Evans tried to get around the screen, and Schetzel was moving. That's Schetzel's third personal foul. So decision time for Ryan Zimmerman, my bad. And he leaves him in there. We'll see if the Cardinals go after him. We'll see if they run a play for Seth Christians. Williams. Brimhall. From 15. Got it. Tyler Brimhall. Nice shot. Cardinals back out on top. McLaughlin. Shot is up, doesn't go that time. Nice defense on Okafor by McLaughlin. Quickly ahead, Brimhall. Williams will set it up. Brimhall in the lane. Lays it up and in. Nice move that time by Tyler Brimhall. Inside, Chelsea missed the shot, and the rebound to Raekwon Evans. Raekwon in the lane, it goes. And a timeout, Treasure Valley. And Raekwon, that's his first points of the ball game. 17:37 remaining. We'll be back after this timeout.
Classroom. This is my laboratory. These are my school supplies. This is my study group. And this is my career. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome to the all-new Parker Ford. Sonny says, why chase your tail trying to gather information and receive helpful service? At all our Parker dealerships, we're customer focused. We'll answer all your questions, appraise your trade-in, test drive as many cars you like, and we'll send you on your way with all the information you need to make a great decision. Great cars and a no-problem customer service philosophy. That's a combination that visit the all-new Parker Ford in Coeur d'Alene.
We haven't had a chance for a replay yet. How about a replay of Tyler Brimhall? Watch him go to the baseline here. Fake left, go right. Nicely done by the sophomore. Jefferson, guarded by Williams. Cardinals in a man. Alexander on Raekwon. He got to watch out. He's got 3 fouls. Ball knocked away by Brimhall. Brimhall with a steal. Raekwon in the lane. Goes in. Jefferson. Alexander back to Jefferson. A 3 ball. Short. Rebound, McLaughlin. Outstanding Cardinal defense the last 3 times down. Inside, Christians. Ooh, out of bounds, slapped away by Alexander. Rod Mitchell checks in for Treasure Valley, as does Ito Okafor. Rod Mitchell was big reason why Treasure Valley able to hang with the Cardinals in that first half with 3 threes off the bench. And coming into the ball game, as we mentioned earlier, he was only shooting 29% from beyond the arc, but he was 3 for 3 in that first half, so that shooting percentage has been improved on greatly. Okafor, left side 3. Bank shot, oh boy. Charles Williams loses it, and a reach-in foul on Okafor. It'll be out of bounds to the Cardinals on the baseline. Oh, actually, they call it on Rod Mitchell. Okafor and Mitchell were in there. Maybe I shouldn't try to decide too fast. Deshaunte Potts-Woods in for Raekwon Evans. McLaughlin from the right side puts it down. Back up to a 6-point lead at the 16-10 mark. All right. Didn't set the shot clock. It's still working. That's good. Everything is counting down. Alexander working on Potts-Woods. Alexander loses control. Potts-Woods, or check that. Christians hands off to Brimhall. Williams. Inside to Christians. Reverse lane. He puts it in. Nice play that time by Charles Williams on the assist. (15-13) remaining in the ball game. Cardinals by 8. On the dribble drive, does not go that time by Bailey, but he'll go to the free throw line. We'll see who the foul is on.
Fouls on number 32, Seth Christians, his 3rd.
That's the 3rd on Seth Christians. We'll see if Jacob Cowley comes in for him. For now, they're going to leave him in there. Hunter Bailey, 79% free throw shooter. And he missed it. Raekwon Evans back for the Cardinals. Tyus Jefferson back in for the Chuckers. And as expected, Jacob Cowley checks in for Seth Christians. So one more for the Provo, Utah sophomore. Raekwon inside, Cowley off the glass and in. Nice finish that time by Jacob on the feed by Evans. Cardinals up by 9, their largest lead. Evans Or check that. Another three ball by Rod Mitchell. That's his fourth three in the ball game. He is 4 for 4 from beyond the arc. My goodness. Raekwon loses it, and a foul called. Foul on Okafor. That's his second. And the third team foul on Treasure Valley. Cardinals will inbound it. 23 on the shot clock. Inside to Cowley. Cowley, the left-handed shot is good. Nice play that time by Cowley on the inbounds play. Shot that time does not go by Mitchell. How about that? He missed one. He's human. Potts Woods, little runner in the lane, it's good. Ashante Potts Woods gives the Cardinals their largest lead of 10. 14 minutes remain. Okafor for three. Just gets glass, missed the rim entirely. Evans. McLaughlin from the free throw line. Got it. Ian McLaughlin. And the Cardinals are starting to feel it now. And they're up by 12. And Coach Zimmerman's going to want to take a timeout. Yes, he does. How about a Cardinal highlight? And the Cardinals are playing very, very well. Watch this. They'll get it into Cowley. Cowley with a little left hand. And that's, my friends, is how you run an inbounds play. We'll be right back right after this timeout and a word from North Idaho College.
This is my classroom.
This is my laboratory.
These are my school supplies.
This is my study group.
This is my final project. Apply now for the NIC Carpentry Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome back to North Idaho College. Oh, if I only wish. Speaking of North Idaho College, Cardinals return home on Wednesday night, and they'll host Walla Walla, and you know that rivalry. Lady Cardinals at 6, the men at 8. Of course, NIC back in business on Monday. We'll have tomorrow a one-day prep time to get ready for Big Bend Community College. Lady Cardinals at 2 o'clock on Monday, the men at 4. Celebrating Martin Luther King Day in Moses Lake against the Vikings. $13-19 remaining. Alexander. Brimhall getting set to come in for the Cardinals. It's cold in here. My hands are freezing cold. I'm starting to shiver. I mean, man, long three. Alexander got it. Holy cow. That shot came from Caldwell, or at least on the Washington side of the border. Wow, that was a long shot. Raekwon in the lane, off the glass and in. Raekwon Evans is so good at that. Cardinals back up by 11. Seth Christians will come in at the next dead ball. Alexander looking for a screen, didn't get it. 7 on the shot clock. Turnaround shot doesn't go. Ball hits the ground. Cardinals didn't go after the rebound. And we'll see who the foul is on. I think it's on McLaughlin. It is. That's his third. Brimhall back in the ball game for Charles Williams. Seth Christians in for Jacob Cowley. Alexander. Three ball. This one does not go for Mitchell, and the Cardinals grab the rebound. Ahead, Raekwon. Raekwon off the glass and in. Raekwon Evans taken over in this second half of action. He played only 5 minutes in the first half because of foul trouble. Cardinals up 13. Shot no good that time by Bailey. Raekwon in the lane, doesn't get it, but he's fouled. Follows on DeMarco Alexander. That's his second. That's the fourth team foul on Treasure Valley. Raekwon Evans goes to the free throw line. 82% free throw shooter. What a year that Raekwon is having. And as soon as this ball game is over, we won't even have time for stats. I'll put something out on Twitter, but we're boogieing out of here to get to the airport. So there will be no Coach G postgame show. $11:20 remaining in the ball game. Jefferson. Alexander for three. Doesn't get it. Air ball. Raekwon Evans. Raekwon. Brimhall open in the corner for three. Too strong. Ball is loose. Jefferson with it. Here come the Chuckers. Ahead, Alexander. And he lays it up and in. Good break that time by the Chuckers. And Hunter Bailey back in for Treasure Valley. Charles Williams back in for Shante Potts Woods. Raekwon. Little runner in the lane. Doesn't get it. Has to be careful. He's got three fouls. And a blocking foul on McLaughlin. Fourth on Ian. Way out on top is Jefferson. Mitchell. And a travel called on Bailey, who shuffled his feet trying to get him set prior to trying to hit that three. And it'll be Cardinal basketball. 10:21 remaining. You see it on their screen. Williams, shaking and baking, looking inside for Christians. Brimhall. Brimhall from 15. Pull-up jump shot, doesn't get it. Jefferson with a rebound. On the dribble drive, in the lane, a floater is good. And it's an 11-point NIC lead, under 10 minutes remaining. Raekwon in the lane, doesn't go, ball tipped around. Who's got it? Brimhall. And a blocking foul. Going to be called on Landon Jones. That's his second 15th foul. Kyrie McRaven coming in the ball game for Ian McLaughlin. Shante Potts Woods coming in for Brimhall. Williams. Spin move. Williams in the lane. Off the glass, doesn't go. Williams ends up with his own rebound. Back to Raekwon. Raekwon in the lane. He lays it up and in. Raekwon Evans. And no, your score clock is not going crazy. Jefferson with a shot doesn't go. 13-point Cardinal lead. Williams with a personal foul. That's the 6th team foul on the Cardinals. Second on Williams. And we'll see who the foul is on. Christians with a foul. That's his 4th. Hunter Bailey will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Jacob Cowley will come in after this first free throw. Bailey, 79% free throw shooter. The lefty launches. One more for the sophomore from Provo, Utah. Averages just over 13 points a ball game. And it's an 11-point NIC lead with 8:44 remaining. Evans. Offensive foul on McRaven. Treasure Valley looking to get it into single digits here with a bucket. Jefferson, he's been rather quiet here in the second half. Cardinals done a good job defensively on him. Okafor. Jefferson from the free throw line. Short. Ball is loose. Potts Woods for the Cardinals. Up to Evans. And Braxton Bailey with a holding foul inside. Unfortunately, that stoppage wiped out a 3 ball from Charles Williams in the corner. Jarek Schetzel comes back into the ball game for the Chuckers, in for Braxton Bailey. Cardinals will inbound at 25 on the shot clock. Ball was kicked by Okafor. Cardinals will get the reset on the shot clock. Shot clock resets to 20. 7:53 is the game clock. McRaven in the lane, got to do something with it. Off to Cowley, tries to get it off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Treasure Valley. Cowley was in no man's land. Inside, easy peasy that time. Schetzel for 2 over Cowley. Cardinals still up by 11. Or check that, 8, 9, my bad. My bad. Oh, I'm having a day. Potts Woods, open 3, that's off. And a rebound comes down to Treasure Valley. See if they go back inside again. They do. And doesn't get it. Rebound to the Cardinals. Jacob Collier looks like he could use a breather. Potts, Woods in the lane, off to Cowley. Off the glass and in. Nice play that time by Jacob Cowley. He didn't look gassed on that play. That was a nice shot that time by the freshman out of British Columbia. Now he'll have to go back to work on defense. Cardinals playing man. See if they try to go into the big fella. 3 ball. Jones doesn't get it. Okafor. Back to Jefferson. Blocked by McRaven. And a foul called on the Cardinals. Foul's on Cowley. And a timeout on the floor. Media timeout. We'll take one as well. 6:14 remaining. Cardinals up by 11 when we come right back.
Rules are in place and Pepsi is all for it. The new celebration rules are in place and Pepsi is all for it. Antonio, what have you got in mind? Bit of a throwback. Looks like the Charleston. You never see that in football or anywhere.
Hi, Jim and Sonny at Parker Toyota. Lots of dealers talk about customer satisfaction, but at Parker Toyota, we've been doing it right day in and day out. We just won the Toyota President's Award for the 30th year in a row. I want to express my thanks to our team for their dedication to continuous improvement. And a big thank you to all of our great customers. You voted us #1 again. Meet the award winners at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Tyus Jefferson at the free throw line. And I better put the bonus sign up there because he is shooting the bonus. Actually, he's shooting 2 because he was fouled. They are in the bonus. This to make it a 10-point ball game at 6:14 remaining. You can see it on the clock, on the scoreboard. Cardinals with Evans, McLaughlin, Williams, Brimhall, and Cowley. Inside McLaughlin from the free throw line. Got it. Ian McLaughlin, they left him alone. And that's not a good thing. Even one of the best shooters in the conference at 53%. 3 ball outside, downtown. Hunter Bailey. Cardinals were worried about Schetzel inside. They double teamed that, left the outside shooter Bailey open, and he took advantage of it. Inside, Cowley with a left hand. Doesn't go, and the rebound comes down to Okafor. Turnaround jump shot doesn't go by the big fella Schetzel, and the Cardinals with the rebound. Had a good look. Evans from the free throw line, partially blocked that time. We'll go the other way. Here's Jefferson. Jefferson drives the lane. Outside, 3 ball, left side, does not go. Schultz with a shot. It does not go, but he's fouled. Landon Jones had a good look on the left side, didn't get it to go. Get some words of encouragement from Tyus Jefferson, who kind of taps him on the chest and says, come on. Schetzel, only a 47% free throw shooter. Ooh, gets the shooter's bounce. Seth Christians in for Jacob Cowley, who working hard. Gets them both. Timeout, 4:53 remaining. We'll take a breather. We'll be right back. The Cardinals by 7 when we come right back.
Classroom. This is my laboratory. These are my school supplies. This is my study group. And this is my career. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
So it'll be Cardinal basketball on the baseline, 4:53 remaining. Cardinals have McLaughlin, Evans, Williams, Brimhall, and Christians on the court. And a reach-in foul called on Alexander as Evans just blew right by him. And now the Cardinals are in the bonus. So Raekwon will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Raekwon, the leading percentage free throw shooter on the team at 82%. And he missed it. Oh, boy. 7-point lead, 4:40 remaining. Alexander inside, layup by Okafor. Inside the Cardinal defense, and it's a 5-point lead. See what the Cardinals run. Ten on the shot clock. Brimhall, open three, short. Williams is there with a big rebound for the Cardinals. In the lane, doesn't go, but he's fouled. What a hustle play by Charles Williams. Okafor with a foul, his third. Charles Williams will go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. And here's where the Cardinals need to make their free throws. Lots of confidence at the free throw line and lots of experience. One more for Charles. Cardinals getting their defensive priorities in order here as Williams puts them both in. And I feel like I'm sitting underneath a refrigerator vent. It is freezing in this gym. But I tell you what, Cardinals are warm, and it's all we're worried about right now. But yes, it's cold in here. My hands are needing gloves. Three ball from the right side, short by Bailey, and the Cardinals get a rebound. Oh, that was a big miss at the 3:39 mark. Williams, Brimhall, Raekwon Evans, Potts Woods, and a reach-in foul on Alexander. Alexander with 4, coming back in as Rod Mitchell, and Rod Mitchell has really given Ryan Zimmerman a spark off the bench with 4 threes in the ball game. Alexander comes out with 4 fouls, 3:21 remaining. All these are big free throws now. 1-and-1 for Ashanti. One more for Pottswood, 73% free throw shooter. Once again, no post-game show, no stat wrap-up. We are just getting out of here, folks. Just going to give you a heads up. That's the final score, bye. I mean, I'm serious. Certainly hope you've enjoyed the broadcast here this afternoon. It's been an amazing trip so far. A lot of stuff going on. 3:13 remaining. Cardinals lead, and we'll be right back right after this timeout.
Numerica Credit Union, doing a paint by numbers for the Boys and Girls Club.
Customer service is what I like the most about Numerica. Be able to go in there and talk to the people that I also know by name.
I can do pretty much everything online, so that's definitely a plus with 3 kids.
Great interest rates, great people to work with.
La vida mueve, vive bien.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Action. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
3:13 remaining in the ball game. We'll see what Ryan Zimmerman has drawn up, what play he runs, and we'll see how the Cardinals try to defend it. Jefferson. Back to Mitchell. Nice defense by Williams. Blocked by Potts Woods. Mitchell stuck in the corner and out of bounds as he tries to hit Potts Woods. And he missed him. One of those plays where you try to bang it off the defender because you're stuck in the corner, and that's what happened. And Potts Woods used his ninja skills to move out of the way. That's an outstanding play. First the block by Potts Woods and then avoiding the basketball. Under 3 minutes remain. Next foul on Treasure Valley will send the Cardinals to the free throw line for the double bonus. Brimhall. Potts Woods. Potts Woods makes a move. McLaughlin open three. Got it! Ian McLaughlin from beyond the arc. And what a big play by the Cardinals. And a timeout. How about a highlight? Ian McLaughlin with a big shot in the corner for NIC. Watch how this play developed. Ashante with a nice pass over to Potts or to McLaughlin, and he buries it in the corner. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back right after this short timeout and a word from North Idaho College.
This is my classroom.
This is my laboratory.
These are my school supplies.
This is my study group.
This is my final project. Apply now for the NIC Carpentry Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
Cardinals by 12 with 2:29 remaining. And an offensive foul on Rod Mitchell. That's Seth Christians comes out. Ian McLaughlin is back in. Ball handling for NIC. Charles Williams. Raekwon. Cardinals have outstanding ball handlers on the floor right now. McLaughlin. Raekwon in the lane. Scoop shot off the glass and it counts. What a play by Raekwon Evans. 3 ball, left side. Jones doesn't go. Rebound inside and a foul on Potts Woods as Schetzel goes to the free throw line. Cardinals by 14. And if you have to send somebody to the free throw line, this is the guy you want to do. Schetzel with only a 47% free throw shooter, and he clangs the first one. And he gets one of two. Braxton Bailey back in for Schetzel as Ryan Zimmerman goes offense-defense. 13-point NIC lead. Williams gets it in front court. 1:38 remaining. Raekwon double teamed out to Brimhall. 10 on the shot clock. And a foul out on top, Hunter Bailey. And that'll send Evans to the free throw line to shoot two, as both teams now are in the double bonus. Once again, there will be no Coach G post-game show. As soon as this final score comes up, we are bailing, my friends. Certainly hate to do that, but we got to get out of here, and it usually takes me the longest to pack my stuff up. Seth Christian's coming in for Ian McLaughlin. And it doesn't go. Jefferson brings it in the front court. Three ball, left side, does not go that time by Bailey. Offensive foul inside, rebound inside, blocked by Christians, is the shot by Bailey. And then a foul in backcourt. What a block that time by Seth Christians. And you can see the fans of Treasure Valley are starting to file to the exits as Cardinals up by 14 with 107 or 109 remaining. Raekwon Evans. .106 remaining. In the lane, and they're going to call Christians with a foul. That's going to be his fifth. But what a ball game for Seth Christians, who gets the start because Jared Green is at home with a mild concussion. So, what a ball game for Seth Christians. 1 minute remaining. Hunter Bailey at the line, 79% free throw shooter. .59 seconds remain. Cardinals are going to win this to improve to 12-4 on the season, 2-1 in conference play. We'll be at Big Bend on Monday. Lady Cardinals at 2, the men at 4. And we're getting ready to bail out of here, my friends. Raekwon in the lane, tried to get to the Brimhall. 2 seconds on the shot clock, and a foul is called with 1 second remaining. Oh, boy. Hunter Bailey with a personal foul. And 30 seconds in the ball game. Tyler Brimhall, 78% free throw shooter. And once again, we're just signing off as soon as this ball game is over. Three ball, right side, does not go by Bailey, knocked out of bounds to Treasure Valley. In for Treasure Valley, number 4, Mekhi Foreman, getting a couple of moments of playing time for the Chuckers. Inside, off the glass and in by Okafor. 17 seconds remaining. Raekwon will bring it in the front court. Potts Woods tries to save it and can't. And he stepped on the baseline. Okafor stepped on the baseline. Oh, boy. So the Cardinals just have to get the ball in bounds and call it good. Clock will run. Thanks for joining us. Cardinals will win it 85-71. We'll talk to you from Big Bend Community College on Monday. This is Dick Halligan. Thanks for joining us. The Cardinals win it 85-71. Good night, everybody.